Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I am here working on this. This is the file folder journal that I started probably a couple weeks ago, and it's going to be my design team project for Studio 28E for May, so I wasn't in a rush to get it done. But I wanted to work on it a little bit more today and get it more toward the done stage. I haven't sewn in the pages yet, and I'm just kind of decorating, putting things in the pockets, putting pockets on and in tuck spots and all that kind of stuff. So I'll show you where I'm at. And then I was going to work on a few things here that I'm trying to use up the ephemera from the kit, from the digital kit. So here's what I've got so far. It's getting quite chunky and really incorporated some new ideas in here, so I'm having a lot of fun. But if you remember, this is the one where I'm using this fabric inside. I've got a little pocket right here. I've stuck a journaling card in there. So that's in there. Here, see, the pages are not sewn in yet. And I've got a journaling card back here. So, and these journaling cards, let's see, were these, I think this was a page I printed out on cardstock by mistake, and so I cut it up into journaling cards. And then I've got all the pages here. You know, I'm not going to do a flip through, but I was just doing, going through the page by page to see where do I want to put a pocket, what do I want to do, what do I want to embellish, you know, type of thing. And so I'm not going to point out all the details right now, but I'll just show you where I'm at. This is a new little, I don't know if I've ever done an actual sideways pocket. So I had this piece here. This is on cardstock, and I wanted to do something here. So I put a little, I made it into instead of a pocket going upright, I made it into a little side pocket here. So I just, you know, glued down 3 sides, put a little, this cute little tag in there, and I made a short little strings here on the top so that it wouldn't stick out too far on the side since it's going in sideways. So it's just like that. That's one of the several new things, different things I did in here. This was an envelope here I sewed on as a tuck spot. Not so different, but what happened was I had made this, you know, a week or so ago, and then I went to use it this morning, and it was glued shut. I couldn't get anything inside, so I was like, okay, what do I do with it now? So I decided to use it as a side little tuck spot here. I sewed it on, and I left the flap up because then you know it's an envelope. And so then I have a little journaling card back there. Let's see, what other new things did I do? There's tuck spots, and I used the belly bands. There were several belly bands in here that I just tried to use. Not necessarily, you know, I used a couple as belly bands, and then I used this one like as a side tuck spot, and it goes all the way through here, so it is kind of a belly band, but it's also a little bit of like trim or decoration on the side of this page. This is another little envelope here, just to show you this one does work. I didn't glue this one shut. And I put a little piece of coffee dyed paper in there. So that's super cute. And that's just, I just tucked that right in there. Not necessarily a new idea, but, you know, just something to show you. Let's see, what else? I trimmed a couple of pages with fabric here. I have this pretty fabric, and it has butterflies on it. And this is the butterfly and flower themed digital kit. So I put a piece here. Sometimes I ruffle it up, and I just decided to leave this one straight. It's got a pinky sheer cut here, and this side left straight, but like on the other side, I did it all. Also, see, this is the whole page here. And I put it on the other side, and that one I did pinking sheer both, well, actually all the way around. So I thought it looked good both ways, but that's in there. Something, I don't know if I've done that before. I've done all kind of little fabrics on the pages, but I don't know if I've actually just done a flat piece all the way up and down the page. So that was kind of neat. I've got some going on with my allergies here. If you hear me sniffing, that's why I've taken an allergy pill to try to get it to stop. But so far, still going. But anyway, I've done, of course, fabric flips before, but you know, I kind of don't do a lot of fabric flips because I like things to have a purpose. So it's hard for me to do things that don't have a purpose. even though, you know, maybe in your mind, excuse me, I need a tissue here for a second. But, you know, maybe you think, oh, it's for secret journaling and everything. And that is what, you know, a lot of times it's for. And that's really cool. But I wanted to just have more to it, you know what I mean? So I just put a fabric flip here, that matching paper that I put here, or not paper, but fabric that I'm using here. Or I use it as a tag, on a little tab here for a tag, or for a journaling card that I stuck in here in this pocket. But this one is, I decided to put paper behind it. So I've got a few pieces of coffee dye paper back here. So I just wanted to have more to it, you know what I mean? I was like, what can I do to make this more than just a flip up of fabric? So you've got extra journaling room here besides the original page, which is a nice lined, you know, pretty page from the digital kit. So I thought that was kind of neat. What else? There's something cute here. I used a couple of these tiny little tags I've been making. They're just like super tiny. And this little word here, sing, was from like this page. I cut it off the top because I needed to trim the page down. And I saved that strip because it had the word sing on it, the title to the song. And I just ended up putting it right there on a tag. So this actually, this is just something I was playing around with, you know, I'm sure different people have done this in different ways, but I don't know who's done it or not done it, but I decided to take two of these little tiny tags, put the sing on there, and I put a brad there, and just, you know, it's one of those little teeny tiny brads. And so these are not glued down or anything, they move around. You know, there's two of them there. But I also thought, you know, when I put it on here, I was like, oh, that could actually kind of be a tuck spot. So then I tucked a tag under there, or a journaling card, and it actually stays there. So I thought that was something a little cool and different. Here I used a belly band in a different way. I don't know who's done this either, but I was just playing around like, how can I use these belly bands in a way besides, you know, a different way besides just across the page, up and down the page. And I decided to put it right here. So you can see I put it across. So it's open at the bottom. I think this looks really neat. And I put another little piece from the ephemera kit here, one of the butterflies, to decorate it. So you can put a journaling card in there. It's sewn on, so it's nice and sturdy. And I think that's really neat that it's kind of open down here, and you can put the tag in there and see it there. So that's something different, I think. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. And so another tissue. Oh, sorry. But yeah, so here's the rest of my ephemera here. I've got it kind of divided up. I've got tags here. I've got a little flower and coffee dye paper in case I need it. I've got all my papery little pieces here. These are all papery right here. And then these are cardstock right here. So I still have a lot to use. And so I was kind of like finishing up. Let's see, where was I? I was right here. I just put a piece of belly band here and put these little tags right here, a journaling card and a tag. And I thought maybe I'd put a piece of purple lace. I have been using some purple lace in here. And so I've got this purple lace right here that I'm using to decorate some spots. So I thought maybe a piece of purple lace would go here. So you kind of like just gives it an extra little bit of, you know, prettiness. So let's cut that off and put that there. I'm just gluing it on there, and it's been holding on with some art glitter glue. So I've just been doing it like this. Little glue on the piece that I'm gluing down onto, and then putting this lace down. And then you have to let it dry for, you know, a minute, and it's down good. So this dries clear, and I just afraid that Fabri-Tac might be too thick or show through. So I've just been using the art glitter glue on here. And this, see how you can see it through right now, but it will dry clear. Let me get that straight. I kind of just, I'm on video, so I'm trying to do it fast, but I need to also be careful and do it right, right? Okay. And then what I found is don't keep messing with it. You just got to leave it alone, let it dry. Of course, now it's still messing with it, but I just want to make sure it's down. Then I can leave it alone and let it dry. Okay. So there we go. That, see, it just adds a different, another level, another layer there that I think it, you know, just makes it even look prettier than it was. So yeah, I've got this purple lace. There's quite a bit on here. What is it? 3 yards on here. That this I got at Dollar Tree. Just in case you haven't seen that purple lace there. So, so I've just been going through the pages and trying to decide what I want to do. And then I'll, you know, be ready to sew in the pages. I just, as I'm going through the pages, in case I want to sew something on, I haven't sewn the actual pages into the journal yet. So, let's see. We have a lined page here. Here we have, this has like script on it. This has holes in it because I accidentally sewed 2 pages together, believe it or not. I can't believe I did that. It looks really neat with the holes, but I still might cover it up with something. We'll see. I have another, let's see, I have another piece of a belly band here. I have some of the lace, and I have some more of this fabric that I've been using. A little piece left here, a little piece left here. And I'm not really concerned about covering that up. I don't really, you know, it actually looks kind of cool with the holes there. So I might just leave it, but we'll see. But I just do want to use and have places for all of these tags and things. So let's see. I've also been like going back and forth, so I'm not like, all my decorations aren't in the front. They're back, you know, in the back also. So let me see what pockets if I haven't filled. Like here's a tuck spot that I sewed in, but I haven't put anything in here yet. So I can go ahead, I'll put this big tag in here. I was kind of saving this in the back because I already put one in the front. And then, let's see, any more pockets that I haven't filled up yet. There's a belly band here with a journaling card. Yeah, everything else has something in it. Okay, so back to where we were. The page with the holes, where is it? Here it is. Okay, yeah, this is still in the front half right here. So let's see. Like this, I had another one of these. Oh, I have this one here. See, this one came out nice and it's shaped nicely, but this one, something happened up here. So I just had one of these too where it didn't come out right, or it's because I didn't cut it out right or something. I don't know what, or maybe it printed out on the edge of the paper where the top part didn't come out. I don't know. But I just decided to make it into a tag instead of, because I didn't like it like this. But I still want to, you know, I don't want to throw it in the trash. So I just cut the sides off and made it into a tag. So straight up and down the sides as much as possible. Try to get that straight. And then I cut straight across the top. And then cut it into a tag shape. Okay, and then I punched a little hole. See, it looks better now to me, except it's not straight right here, so that's bothering me. Let's see if I can get that straight. Okay, that's better. All right, and now my little distressing to take off that white paper edge there. It was printed on resume paper, so it's actually beige paper. But still has that new cut kind of look to it. And then I have 2 kinds of yarn here I've been using in here. This blue one. And it's kind of sparkly. It's really pretty. And this one I used on one other tag so far, so I thought maybe I'd use this on this one too. It's very pretty eyelash trim, or not trim, but yarn. So let's do that. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this morning, trying to see if I can get something done before I have to possibly go outside and do my yard work. I wasn't sure what was happening. I thought it was supposed to be sunny today, and then it was all rainy this morning and wet and everything. And I was like, it doesn't look like I'm doing any outside work today. And now the sun is trying to come out. It just keeps going in and out of the clouds. Okay, so I've got, I don't have a place to put this yet, but there we go, another tag. So I'll put this in my done tag pile here. Here's one with the blue. Here's one with this. And actually I need to put yarn on all of these, or string or whatever. I've got 3 here. So let me get rid of my trash here. And let's see, how about if we do, there's 4 here. Oh no, that's a paper one. I don't know about the paper ones yet. These are all cardstock. So let's, I have some green yarn too. Should I introduce that? I have this big thing of green yarn. I got it out today because it's so pretty. Look at this. And I had bought it for a project, which I did use it for my project. But I have, of course, this whole thing left now after my project, and it's so pretty. I need to use it. What I made was, my project was pom-poms. I can still make more pom-poms, but that's a lot of pom-poms that I don't really need to make that many pom-poms, probably. So why not use it for some tags? These butterflies have green in them. That's why it made me think of it just now. I want to see how this looks on here. So if you have some yarn you need to use up, you don't just have to use, little baker's twine or whatever. You can use yarn, your leftover yarn from your projects on your tags, and isn't that pretty? So there we go, another color. And well, these have green in them too. I could use more green. There's green grass on here on both of these, and some green in the flowers, and I like that green so much. And I have so much of it. Why not use some more? Let's see. So I got a piece there, and another piece here. So cool. What I use, a whole 21 inches there. At least I use some, right? And if I keep using it, who knows, one day I might use it up. Yeah, I thought I was going to make a bunch of pom-poms, but I made some, which I liked. I just didn't feel like really making a bunch of them. I don't know if you've ever made pom-poms, but they are fun to make, but I don't know. I used a fork. You know how you have to wind it. If you've never made them, you wind them around a fork. And I also used my fingers. You can wind it around your fingers. I don't know. It was fun, but that was enough. If I need more, I'll make more, right? There we go. Those are really pretty. And I like that pretty green on there. It really brightens up the tags. I think those are pretty. Okay. And different. Okay, so now, let's see, papery is getting mixed up with okay, here, this is cardstock here. Okay, so in my papery pile, so we have our tags done. And then my papery pile, I have 2 envelopes I still need to make, these 2. Let me grab a tissue. So, yeah, if the sun comes out, I will be able to go outside and do it's not necessarily gardening at this point. It's a little yard work, but it's been cold. Like, on the weekend, I refuse to go out if it's cold. I don't know, it's just me. I don't like cold weather, so I'm just like, it'll be warm all summer. I'll get it done sooner or later, right? As soon as it gets warm, I'll be out there. I love it when it's warm. Plus the pollen, I didn't want was trying to avoid the pollen too, really. Both of those, cold and pollen, not a good combination for me. So I figured it'll be warm soon, the pollen will be gone, and then I can get outside and do everything I need to do. But I have been out a little bit as far as if it's a warmish day, or I take an allergy pill and brave the pollen. So let's see how I'm going to do this. I think I've been tucking the flap under and doing that, but you can do either way, whatever you think looks best. Sometimes I don't know, I just make up my mind on the spot. Do I want the flap under or over? You know, it looks cute both ways, really. So I don't know what the proper way is, but I just decide on the spot, like, oh, I think I want this one over. And that's how I do it. So let's get some glue out and finish up our envelopes. Try not to glue them together like I did that one. It was glued together right at the top, so I don't know what I did, but apparently got some glue in there that did not go into the right place. Okay, so I tried to put it over so it wouldn't glue. No glue would be inside. Okay, so I think I did this one right. It's not hard, it's just like you got to pay attention, right? Probably not paying attention and got some glue in there. Okay, so we have an envelope done. And I had some little butterflies here. What I did with my other one that I have in here, I didn't show you yet. But here you see you have a pretty butterfly here. And I have another little, butterfly that I fussy cut. And I put him on the flap, and that was super cute. So I might do that later, after I get some more butterflies cut out. Or you could put a little flower there too or something, if you or nothing, whatever, you know. If you were working with this kit or some type of butterfly flower type journal. So this one, just fold the flaps in. Let's see what we decide on this one, flap in or flap out. Or one thing, these flaps have to overlap in order for this to be glued together, so that needs to be put in a little bit more or something. Let's see, did I not fold it right? This one needs to go in a little bit more. Okay, now those are overlapping. This one's just not folded right here. Just a second, let me see if I can get this. Okay. So I think I can, if I fold this up and over, also that will help hold it together. See, it's just barely, it's not really together right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this and leave the flap on the outside for practical purposes of gluing the envelope together. So just a little bit of glue there. And then we'll put some here, so that I'm putting it here so I don't put it in the wrong spot, and glue the envelope together, even at the bottom. See, there we go, all covered up, glue's covered up. The two flaps are being held together by this flap, and I think it is all glued together. If I was worried about it, I could put some washi or something on there. Oh. Okay, this is going to be different. I'm not going to tell you what I did. If you saw it, I'll tell you later, because I'm going to think of a way to fix this. But I'm not going to say what I did. Okay, I'm not going to show you either. It's something different though. That's pretty cool. Actually, it could be a neat little tuck spot. I decided, yes, this will be my story. I decided to make this into something different on this envelope. A new invention that nobody's thought of. Okay, I'll tell you what I did, because I'm going to try to use it right now. I glued the top flap shut, and I could save it, like, you know, try to open it, but I'm not going to. Why don't I just glue this down as a pocket, you know, have the flap open, and it'll be a pocket where I can tuck it, a small piece of paper or a journaling card in, or tag in here, and it'll be on a page either, well, I don't want it upside down, so it'll probably be like this or like this, where I could tuck something up in there. I think I'll put it sideways. That would be cool. Okay, so where shall we put it? I was right here. It could go right here on the bottom of this page. See, mother of invention is mistakes. And then this flap can go back so we can see it's an envelope. And then tuck something in there. And I'll put it so that it has a string, maybe a little tag. It might not be, will this fit in there? Let's see, this will fit in there. So we can put a little tag in there. Have the string sticking out. And there you go. Okay, let's glue it down. That's so funny. All right, something new. I don't know, maybe someone's done that before. I'm sure I'm not the first one that's made that mistake. But, and I could put glue all over it because that's the tuck spot. I guess I will to make sure it's nice and glued down. I was just trying to think I could make a double pocket if I wanted to, but I don't want to. This is paper, so I don't want to, you know, take a chance on it tearing or something without too much pocket action. Putting things in and out. Okay, so we've got a little pocket there. And we've got a little tag in the pocket. And we've got it all glued down. So this little flap is going to be like this. I'm trying to think if I want to put anything on there. I have a little flower here. I don't know if that really goes though. I have, let's see what else. I have some little bling here. You know what I could put on there? Here, I'm going to grab it just a second. I got it out earlier in case I wanted to grab it just while I was working on this journal. These little, you know, half beads or whatever they're called. I could put some of those there. Or I could put lace there, purple lace. Let's see what we like best. You know, I think I like the purple lace there. I think that would be really cute right there. You just have to try things until you figure out what you like, right? Okay, yeah, let's do the purple lace. I really like that. Sometimes you just have to experiment. Okay. We might still use these beads though because they go good with these colors in here, so I'm going to keep these handy. I have the pink ones and these, they're like aqua colored. Okay, so purple lace right here. This is just kind of, this was on was this on bond, a white bond? I think this one was on white. I'm not sure, it's either on white bond or resume paper. So this looks kind of, this flap just looks kind of plain. That's why I wanted to put something on it. Okay, so let's put the lace down, let it dry. There we go. Okay, this lace you do have to, if you mess with it too much, you just pull it back up like I just did. So you have to really put the glue on there and leave it alone. Make sure it's down. I just like put the glue on there, push the lace down into the glue and let it get, you know how lace is holy. So just let the glue get into the holes and then leave it alone and let it dry. Here's a little corner I want to cut off here though. Sticking out over the corner of the envelope. I like it to be, there we go. Okay, now I can leave it alone, let it dry. All right, there we go. That's cute. Something different. All right, moving on. So this is where I sewed, and then I had to take it apart because I sewed 2 pages together by mistake. So I could put lace there too, or fabric. Let's see, let's see, where do I have my, see, I have fabric right here. So I don't want to put more fabric right there, right next to that. So, I mean, I could put lace there. Oh, I could put some, let me see. Hold on. I could put a string of these up and down there. That's a lot of beads, but it would be pretty. It would be really pretty. I don't know. It would be really pretty. Let's see. That would be really pretty. I don't know. I will, if I'm going to do that, though, I'm going to put some extra glue on here to make sure these don't come up. You know what I mean? So let's try it. I've never done it all like this before, this many up and down a page. Usually these are just little accents, but I'm willing to try something new. Okay. Putting it right over the glue and the little holes. So maybe we'll put lace on the other side where the holes are. Okay, now a little bit more. Let's see, like I have a little bit right here that might be perfect for the rest of this. Hopefully my glue hasn't dried. See if I can get it straight. Neat, right? Pushing them down. Okay, let me push them all down. Make sure they're all in the glue. I mean, they have sticky on the back. They are stickers, you know, so you can just stick them down. If you've never used these before, they are like stickers. They have glue on the back, but I put extra glue on there to make sure they're going to be stuck down good, because you're going to be like touching these when you turn a page, so I wanted them to be nice and strong. Okay, so the other side, you know, like I said, the holes don't bother me, that there's holes here from where I sewed. I mean, it kind of looks cool, like, wow, there's holes there. Why would I do that? But you know, I don't know. I think I just want to put something there. So, like, they don't have a purpose, the holes. But you could do, too, if you ever do that, like, make a mistake like that, you could just run some thread through there. Do some hand sewing, like some embroidery thread or something. That would be cool. I'm going to put this lace down. Okay, let's measure. About right there. Okay. And I just want to push the lace into the glue and then leave it alone and let it dry. Okay, there we go. See, that looks pretty too. That looks really pretty. That looks very pretty. Okay, like it. Yep. Okay, moving on. First I need a tissue. Sorry. Okay. So this page is already decorated with the fabric. So let's see. And this one has lines. You probably can't see them in the camera, but if you can. The sun is going in and out, and in case you see my light changing, I see the sun over here like going behind the clouds, coming out of the clouds. So it's like my light here is like getting dark and getting bright. And I have two lights on in here, so it's very strange. Okay, I'm going to leave this, I think. See, all of this can be, oh, I've got 2 more tags to put strings in. Okay, so, but all of this can be loose, all of my cardstock, so, and my envelopes. This can all be put into pockets. This is papery, so I'm not worried about using this right now. These are all going to go in pockets. Let's see, I used 3 green yarns, so let's put a blue on here. A blue glittery eyelash trim. And we'll put that on the blue one here. Have this ready to go. And then this one we'll use this one here. It goes really well with this. Okay, so a bit of that. These I got in Happy Mail from a friend. I had never had eyelash trim before, I don't think, and she sent me some. So it's been really fun, you know, doing things with eyelash trim. Really cool. So this is one thing you can use it for, tags. I'm trying to think of what else have I used it for besides tags. I think I used it in I used some in a tassel. Used some in a tassel. Okay, isn't that pretty? Okay, so that one's done. All right, moving right along, we're making progress. So all of the cardstock ephemera is done. As far as unless I want to glue it down on something, you know, page. And then I have all of this left to do something with. I really like these right here. These are neat to glue down, but I would like to use, let's see. This is, I don't want to like over embellish this journal, but I want to use the ephemera, you know, I don't want to waste it. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can, where I can use it and say like these are, even though these are papery tags, I might go ahead and make these, because I've pretty much decorated everything. I might go ahead and make these into tags too, because even though they're papery, they're still pretty and they still can be written on and used. You know, I just, I think I printed them on paper by mistake, because I always print my tags on cardstock, and I just printed those by mistake on paper, so I still want to use them. These are 3 of the circles here that I kind of fussy cut the little edges, so I kind of want to use those. I did punch a hole in this one. It's a flower, but I could fussy cut out this flower and use it. This I can make into a tag if you have circles. And this dragonfly, I think I'm going to fussy cut him. I'm going to fussy cut this. I'm going to fussy cut this. Not on camera, but I'll use those to decorate put on a page. I'll glue these down on a page as decoration after I fussy cut them. So I'm going to consider those taken care of. I just don't want to have you watch me fussy cut. This one I'm going to use, this is a pretty circle, but I think I'm going to make this into a tag too. So all I'm going to do is find my hole punch, and it's going to be right here at the top, center, and just punch a little hole. Since it is paper and it is, you know, got that kind of, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I can see the white edge. So I need to take that off. So just put some ink around the edge, take that white edge off. It'll look so much better without the white edge on there. See, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks so much better without that white edge. And then this one has hummingbirds. This is so pretty, a butterfly and a flower on there. So this one wants to have this eyelash trim. Yes, it does. Okay. So this is going to be a little pretty little circle tag. I kind of forget about making circles into tags, you know what I mean? But circles are a fun tag shape too. So another one done. There we go. I guess we could cut off some of the eyelashes because it's covering up, or I could leave it. What do you think I should do? What do I think I should do? I think I should cut them off. I want to try that because it's a smaller tag, and it's kind of like this one is not covering up anything, but this one's covering up that pretty hummingbird. So I want to be able to see that. So I'm going to try. I've never trimmed eyelash trim before, or eyelash yarn. So let's see what it looks like. I guess you got to be careful so you don't cut the yarn. Did I cut the yarn? I bet I did. It's getting tighter, but I think it's all right. Yeah, I didn't cut it, and I didn't cut it in two pieces. So there we go. Now I can see the hummingbird better. Okay, there we go. Another one done. Let me get rid of these little eyelashes. Okay. Trash can right there. Okay. So now we just have, I'm going to put strings on these. I won't make you watch me do that. I'm going to consider all these done. Probably will. I've already distressed this one. I can see I've distressed this one. These two look like they need some distressing. I probably have enough on here to just do it real quick and be done. Okay, that one's done. Can we get one more out of that? Yes, we can. Okay, that was done. So strings on those, and those will be done. And so then we just have these, this, and this, and those two I'm going to fussy cut. So let's see if we can figure out a spot for these. Like I could put one here. I've been also using a piece of fabric behind some of them. So I have a couple. I have this strip of fabric here that I cut. Oh, and this one too I got ready in case I wanted to use it. It's because I could do something like this. But that's a little bit big. I would like it to be smaller. So let's see. Where's my pinking shears? Okay. I'd like it just to be sticking out like one side a little bit, not so all over the bottom of the page like it was. So let's just cut a piece off of here. And maybe we'll just cut this in half, two little squares. And then we could have two little squares. And then the little piece, something like that. That looks better, right? And the pages will be sewn in like this. Got eyelashes everywhere now. Okay, that looks cute. I like that. So let's glue these down. I think I can use art glitter glue here. I've got my Fabri-Tac here too in case I need it, but just a little art glitter glue should do the trick. Let's see if it's gonna, well, this is gonna be covered up, so it doesn't really matter if it shows through. And I'm kind of doing them like that. Catty crooked, whatever, catty cornered on their side, diamond shape instead of squared, flat squared or whatever. Okay, so this one goes here. Those feel like they're gluing down just fine, nice and flat. And then this actually needs some distressing on it, I think. I don't know if I've distressed this, have I? Just in case I missed it, I will put some on there before I glue it down. So this will be glued down right here. Yeah, that'll be cute. Okay. Little decoration on this page. Then there's plenty of room for something up there on the top of the page. Top 3/4 of it, all of this. Got glue on my hands now. All right, that page is decorated. eyelashes. Okay, so now all I have left is these two pieces, this one, this one. This is just optional stuff, okay? Let's go on through. Now, oh, here's a nice blank page. It's a pretty colors, you know, from the kit, but it doesn't have anything, butterflies or anything on it. But I just put one of the circles there. So, like the ones I said I'm going to fussy cut, the flower and the dragonfly, I probably put, let's see. So you've got lace here on this ledger paper. I might put one of the flowers here, the flower here. I could put the dragonfly here after I cut it out. So let's move on and see if any of this stuff will go anywhere. Actually, that takes up so much room. See how big that is? I don't want to, and this is a smaller page. See, it's smaller than the other pages. So I don't want to take up the whole page with this. I want whoever gets this journal to have plenty of room there to write. And it's this side too. I don't want to put it over here. So I might have to think about these last 4 pieces of ephemera here, about what I want to do with them. Or I can put them in, if I don't end up using them, just include them with the journal so that whoever gets this can put it where they want it, you know what I mean? This could be a little tuck spot on the side. This could be actually almost like a tab if you fold it in half, like this. Fold it in half. And then kind of use it as an embellishment, but like this page is plain on both sides. It's got lines on this side, lines on this side. Pretty colors, but no kind of picture. And then I can just put it on the side like this. Kind of like a tab, but it's not sticking out, so it doesn't, you know, add anything to stick out from the cover. I like it up here. It doesn't really matter which way it goes, really. Shall we do that? I think so. I think I like that. And then there's still plenty of writing room. Yeah, I think that would be all right. I think that would be all right. I've already distressed it, so all I have to do is glue it down. So that's a solution to a piece that was too big to put on the page. Fold it in half and use it as a tab. So I have to get enough glue on my edges. It's the most important part on some papers. Get it on the edges. Let's glue it down. So there's your grab spot on that page. And it actually gives the page extra strength, you know. We've got 3 layers of paper there. Okay, so now we have 3 pieces left. This is a script on this side. Let's go more, because I just used one of these. I wonder if I could put these together somewhere. Layer them. All 3. I don't know if I do all 3, that would probably take up too much room. I guess you could even make a little tab out of one of these. Let's see. I don't want to put anything. Let me fold it in half and see what it looks like. It doesn't take very much room, and it ends up with a butterfly on this side and a hummingbirds on this side, so that works out well. But if we put it right here, it kind of interrupts this picture, so I don't want to do that. Let's see if there's anywhere else it would fit. See, there's another pretty picture here, even though this is plain. Well, it's not plain, it's got this pretty picture here. But it would go there, but now it interrupts this side. So let's keep going. Look for a spot. Oh, here we go. See, I've got a butterfly here, but it could go right here on the top of this graph paper. I think that would be perfect. I like that way to use up these pieces without adding bulk or taking up too much room on a page. So I wonder if we can fold circles in half. These two that I have right here. Okay, adding strength to the side of the page too on this graph paper. And a pretty little butterfly on this side. Isn't that nice? And a pretty little hummingbird on that side, or two hummingbirds. Cool, I like that a lot. And I had no idea. You kind of change the focus because you were seeing the overall. Now you're focusing on a butterfly, and then here you're focusing on hummingbirds. That's really cool. So this one, if I fold these in half, I would be splitting the butterfly in half, which is fine. But still, I don't want to take away from anything. So let's see. Okay, here's a blank piece of perfect. Here is the perfect spot to use both of these. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one like down here. Let's do that. I've already distressed these. I can see it on the edge. Covering up the white, edges. I did that before I turned the video on. So this one's going here as a decoration. Okay, and this one we're going to fold in half. Let's see how it folds. So we have half a butterfly, kind of, kind of on one side and half a butterfly on the other. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to put this up here, I think. Let's see how it looks. See, and it matches this down here. And gives this side some decoration because this side doesn't have anything else on it. And then we'll have used up all of our ephemera. And when after I sew in these pages, I'll tuck in the rest of our tags and journaling cards there. And then I'll come back with a final flip through, and that will be May, probably May 1st. So, because this is my May design team project for Studio 28E, like I said in the beginning. But I wanted to go ahead and finish it because I just wanted to I'm working on the cookbook journals. And then when I got up today, I said, what do I want to work on today? I kind of want to work on my butterfly journal. So I'll finish it up and then come back May 1st, probably, because I'm anxious to do the flip through now and do a flip through. And then I'll have my other design team project to start on. I'll have all of May to do that one. So there we go. We're at the back. Thank you for helping me finish decorating today. I appreciate it, and that was fun. Here's our little side envelope pocket. Still working. I want to make sure I didn't glue this in, and I did not. It's working. Okay, here's our little pearls. Pretty. Okay, that's it. That was fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed decorating my butterfly journal with me. It's going to be super cute. It's pretty chunky, but it can smash together. And I think there's a lot of room for writing and putting things in there. I'm going to figure out a nice closure too before I come back, of course, with the final flip through. So you'll see it all together, and it'll be in my Etsy by that time too. So thanks for watching today. Have a great day and happy crafting.